Welcome everyone to the Coaster Spot. This is Alex, and if you're not familiar with the channel, we are based on the East Coast. However, we were in California for 12 days, so we wanted to check out Universal Studios Hollywood, and of course, I had to do a construction update of what is presumed to be called Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. If you want to see a really cool video of what it's going to look like, click in the upper right corner for our friend over at Amusement Insider Austin. He creates these amazing visualization stuff. But let's take a look at what's going on. This is our first look at what we saw, so this will be part of the vlog. But let's move on and show you the rest of the construction site. It looks amazing. Also, updates from Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm are on the channel as well from this week.
And here's a look at the construction site. The last few days in Los Angeles area have been very rainy, so they had to protect the heck out of the side of the mountain because it's just nothing but dirt, and without vegetation this could basically eroded the entire side of the mountain and caused irreparable damage to the Universal and the construction site. So looks like they were unscathed, which is good, but they definitely had to put up so much tarps. Ariel, this is amazing. This coaster is, if you don't know, this coaster is going to go underneath and over this.
Have they announced it?
I think so. I think so. But if you don't know, this is going to go underneath and over this escalator right here.
That's crazy.
So we'll go ahead and show you more construction throughout the day.
The handrail at all times and intentional repair. Children are not permitted to ride the escalator in strollers. Also, filling in the center of the
Same. Well, there's your answer. They basically have announced it. I don't know if they announced it as a coaster or what, but they've obviously announced it as a Fast and Furious ride, as you can see. So there's the construction of the station so far. It's looking really good. And more construction. Look, that crane is moving. Very cool.
And here we are on the world famous tram tour, which is the best place to really get an up close personal view of it if you're at the park. And off to the left right there, that's where you're going to go underneath that escalator. It's amazing that was going to work so well. I mean, when they built this thing however long ago, they didn't think they were going to put a roller coaster underneath it. It just worked out that way. That's so cool. This construction doesn't go over the tram tour, but that service road does, and it just gets you really close up and personal of this amazing and difficult project. Being built on the side of a hill that's over 100 feet tall at a very steep grade is very difficult, very expensive, but they're getting it done so quickly. I think this thing has only really been under construction for about 6 months. And as soon as they get all the foundations in, the steel is going to just jump up. I theorize this should be open mid-year next year, and hopefully we will be riding it in 2026, sometime in the early winter. So that is going to be fantastic to see this thing being built, and it's amazing the other design criteria they have to do to make sure that the screams aren't too loud for all the production down in the back lot. And one thing that's going to play into that is the cars are going to be controlled to make it feel like you're drifting around corners, but also weird directions during inversions and everything like that. So think Velocicoaster and think Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind put together, and it's going to be in creating this extreme amazing coaster that's just going to be one of the best. That's going to feature 4 launches, 4 inversions, many airtime moments as you're diving up and down this terrain. And, you know, the theming should be pretty good because the crap ride in Orlando, the queue line is amazing, but once you get on the ride, it is just absolute garbage. And hopefully sometime Orlando does the same thing to that ride and put something better in that building. But that's the end of the construction site.
And currently they're really doing a lot of the groundwork, starting to drill for those footers, also manipulating the land, the side of the mountain, stabilizing it. As I said, they got a lot of rain, so they probably were set back quite a little bit, probably a few days, if not a few weeks. But it seems like it wasn't that bad of a setback, despite record-setting rainfall here in Southern California.
This gives you an idea how large the construction site is.
And this gives you a really good idea how large the construction site is as it goes all the way down to that far end down there. Right where the tram is basically passing by. Huge. Here's this giant crane that they have. that accesses the majority of the construction site. Really cool. This will probably be a feature of the Universal skyline for next year or so.
Here's a look at the whole station area. I believe one of the first launches, queue line, all that stuff is going to be built up here. And that's about all that really can be seen so far. But unfortunately, not going to be able to see it again. I really wish I could be watching this on a weekly basis and doing construction updates. But if you want someone who does really good ones, I suggest America's Coaster Network. That guy does great videos, and I'll be watching every week. Can't wait to see the steel go up. I'm assuming it should be going up mid to late summer, and we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching. This has been Alex for the Coaster Spot. Like, comment, and subscribe, and go check out our other updates and videos.